Yeah, so were you able to do the assignment or facing any issue?
No, I was not facing any issue. It's fine.
What about others? Jerry?
No, I didn't try it, and I
Okay,
couldn't have time.
okay. So yesterday, Sonakshi had explained you something. So did you try that?
She gave me some link to read, so I just read about the link that she gave me. So tonight I will try it, and then by close of tomorrow, everything will be fine. Sometimes, it's late over here. We finish the class around 11, 12 o'clock. We go to work in the morning, come home at 10. So I just came from work, but I'll adjust myself and do it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay, just do it so that you get yourself comfortable with what we are doing. And these are the very easy things which we are doing. And if you have ever worked on any other programming language like Java or any other programming language, then you must be familiar with all these concepts. It's very simple, right? We are just dealing with the list, we are dealing with set, we are dealing with maps. Then we have used queries over there. And if you use any other programming language, then you need to establish the connection from Java to database, whether it's SQL database, MS SQL, or MySQL, uh, or Oracle, or any other database, whatever you are using. So you need to establish the connection. So here in Salesforce, we don't need to go for establishing any connection because it has its own database. So directly you can query it without uh, so much of, you can say, headache of establishing the connection. Because that is also a big task, right? The
Yeah.
connection establishing. So, and here you can directly write down the query, and as it's native.
Okay. It's my first time of doing it. I haven't got across any of the.
So query. So that is the beauty of Salesforce, that everything you get easily accessible, everything you are getting at one place, and moreover, you are getting the compile time error on queries, which is not in the case of any other programming language when you are using Java or anything else, right? And what happens there, you get the error at runtime if you are missing any syntax on query, and debugging that is really very hard because you need to fire a query, establish the connection first. There are many occurrences when your connection fails due to X number of reasons, right? And then once you establish the connection, you fire a query, and there, if there is any syntax error, uh, debugging it is really hard because one time you are getting that one exception, and then again you need to establish the connection, fire the query, and then if there are any other syntax error, then you get those, right? So these all things are there which are not any kind of problem, you can say, in Salesforce, right? It's very easy. At compile time, you are getting, okay, which all the fields that object is having, because there are chances that there are fields, right? Uh, like max pay underscore C, there are chances that you might miss any underscore, right? Because at initial level, we are not habitual of it, right? So if it is in any other programming language, you might face certain issues, right? You are missing underscore C or any other thing, right? If you are missing any comma while heading query, it's really hard to debug over there. But here, Uh, at compile time only you are getting that, okay, you are missing an frequency, please check the field, right? You are missing some comma, please check it. So your development time really gets saved. And believe it or not, whatever application the Java people they build in 1 year, the Salesforce guys, we build it in within 3 months or something. So the go to market is really quick because you've already seen that most of the things, even sending email or approval processes, they don't even require any kind of coding and they are very quick, right? You can easily write, um, you create approval processes, you have process builders in place, you have workflows in place, right? You have validation rules if you want to validate any data, how easy it is, right? And most importantly, UI. When you talk about UI, you don't have to create any UI for Salesforce if you're going with the standard functionality. Of course, if you want to have your own branding, then you might go with custom pages, whether it's Aura components or LWC. But when you are using out of the box functionality, you don't require any custom pages, right? You are able to adjust the field, change the position of the field, create new sections using page layout, right? You can easily get reports and dashboards. So many things you did without writing in the inline of code, right? Then you started on coding, and it's very simple. Simply you have hash, you have set, you have list, you have map, and you have the easiest operations on them, right? Now you fired a query and you are storing them in a list directly. You are using loops to iterate it. And if you want to update it, yes, simple, just write update. But when you go with query, you need to write update statement, how difficult it is, right? So there are many things which are being saved in Salesforce. Okay, so who is going to share the screen? Screen for the next operation. Okay, so Sonakshi, again, you need to share because I did not get any reply from Tanu. So I'm making you the host. And
Sure.
let's please share your screen and show us what are the things you have done.
So we did this position that this was like the one way we can do. The other way was giving a list here, and the same way we can update it here. And I was actually going through like few stuff in Trailhead about SOQL so that I can get like more commands here, because like what if I actually thought like what if we want to update two objects at the same time? Like, can we do with just like one command? So I was like just exploring stuff like that.
Okay, so did you get it?
I did not. I have not gone through that, but I don't want the answer yet. So let me explore, I would say.
Okay, okay, no worries, no worries.
Yeah.
You need to also use your related queries. Do you remember underscore R?
Oh
And do
yes,
you,
yes. I actually was thinking of doing that because that we did on job posting, right? So because from there we were calling the position.
yeah, you can fetch the data or values from the parent as well as the fields from the child as well. So that also you need to explore because you have used those queries,
Right,
right?
right,
Form a
right.
query in your query editor, check it, check the syntax, check the output, and then use them in your code.
Okay, sure. So I will do that. Do you want me to do it now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So that you can get the data from different related objects. And after that, we'll, yeah, delete is the same like update. Just write delete in front of your query, in front of your list, and the record will get deleted.
Okay.
These all things we can do over here as well.
We did it on job application only, right?
Yeah. So write a query in your query editor, check it out. We did it, right? We used underscore R.
I know, Shan, but I forgot. I know that we have to use. So we used to use the child relationship name, and in this, instead of underscore C, we used to write underscore R, and then
That
write
was for parent to child. Child relationship name is used when you are fetching the data of child object from parent.
So in this case, like if I have to fetch in job application, if I have to fetch for candidate, but candidate is not a position. Job application.
So position is parent of, because it is having one-to-many relationship. Sorry, many-to-many relationship with job application, right? Sorry, with candidate. So job application is the object which enables many-to-many relationship between position and candidate.
Right.
And job application is having one-to-many relationship with position object.
Right.
So you can.
So I was actually in. So I will query inside the job application for because then there is two lookups, right? There is one for the candidate and one for the position that we are doing.
Use that.
So
Yeah. Try it out. See, you need to use the name of the field, whatever field API name is there, like position underscore C is there. So if you are using child object, then you need to replace R, C with R, and then dot name of the field which you want to fetch. Go to query editor first, because if you are using query it, you need to use query editor, right?
yeah,
So now job application
I am
candidate, yeah, candidate is there.
yeah, I am
Underscore,
inside.
is that candidate underscore name in your job application object? It's not there, right? Position underscore R. Yes, that is correct. Remove candidate underscore name.
This?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is one of the field in job application.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then that's fine. Then execute it. So you are getting position name.
Right.
Similarly, if you want to take any field value, because this is the parent, from child to parent, you are going with this way. But when you are going with parent to child, then you write select statement, inner query, you can say over there. And there you use child relationship name underscore R.
Okay. Let me use this first, then yeah, and what? Oh, okay. Shan, this is not showing up in the output as well. So it's ID, name, candidate name, status, and position.
Your code is not saved. Save it
Yeah,
first.
no. It is not saved. It's okay.
Variable does not exist. Position underscore underscore R.
No, wait. Let me run it.
Saying this because you need to write job app with dot. You were whenever you are trying to access any field, you used to write the variable name which you have defined, the job app which you have defined, dot dot field name. Then put no, don't put it in bracket. Yeah, remove other bracket. That's it. Now go ahead
Actually,
and do that.
no, actually, Shan, even if so, I will comment this for now. But
No, please use that. Use that. In both the
okay,
cases, it will give you the same.
okay.
Yeah,
Let
go ahead
me.
and execute it. So you are getting the name, position name HR, HR lead, HR
See,
manager.
now the question that I was asking earlier is,
Hmm,
see here it is coming, but then if you
hmm.
see it in the list, even here it should have come, right? So it's ID, name, candidate,
See,
status, and then
it
the
is not
position
position
ID.
underscore R dot name.
See, like here it's position underscore R only, but for if I run, if like normally if it was there, we executed and position name was coming. So this was perfectly fine. But here it is underscore R, but when I'm running it, it is throwing me here position underscore C and then the ID. So, but here it is working fine. I don't know what.
Yeah. So use other fields as well from position object.
No, so Shan, here it is not showing me that. Here it is showing me ID only in the list.
Got it. Got it. But please pick other fields, max pay, min pay, and many other fields are there on position. Use them as well.
Okay, let me try. In list, it's not coming. I am not sure why, but here it is.
Yeah, so it will not come. It will show you the
Only the
ID.
ID.
Yeah, but you can get those values by using variable name in while iterating it, dot the name which you are using.
Right.
Now there is something called
Sean, your voice is cutting. It's not coming. I
go to
cannot hear
query,
you,
go
Sean.
to go to query editor first. Query editor. Yeah, so you can give some alias name. So here in position name, position underscore r dot name, before comma, give space. You can write position name. Just write position name. Write position name. Yeah, execute it. Okay, write as. Before that, before position as. Yeah. Why it is not giving alias name? Okay, for syntax check in alias name in SOQL.
Is it this?
Okay, so will come only when you are using this thing, uh, multiple, not this one, that is something different. When you are using some aggregation like count, so count can be as so go and use count in your query editor. Go to query editor and use count. Put ID inside bracket. Yeah, remove everything else. Yeah, execute it. Yeah, here after bracket put ID. Yeah, put count. Yeah, execute it. Just count. No bracket, no bracket. Remove bracket. Yeah. As right as after bracket as yeah space. Yeah. Why it is not giving? Because earlier it used code your class. Now write a query from parent to child object, because now you fetched it from the child object, you fetch the value of parent object. But now write a query on position object and fetch the detail of job application. So go to query editor and use that child relationship name and fire the query.
Shan, I use this child relationship name only, but it is giving this. For this, we should not
No,
use
no,
our.
no. We saw that we write a query inside for child record. So you need to write in bracket, select ID, comma, name from your child object. Right. So start a bracket, small bracket. Here write select ID, comma, name from. It is the inner query, subquery you can say. You are writing. Close the bracket. R. Make it R. Yeah, close the bracket. Now execute it. So whenever you are going to use child, fetch the data of child object from parent, then you need to write the query inside your query. The subquery needs to be written.
Okay.
And now the assignment is to fetch these records and display it in system.debug. Okay, that will be your assignment.
Okay.
So you guys can try it out. And you can also try delete instead of update, use delete, see whether the record gets deleted or not. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, then yeah, that's it. You can just work on these things. Anyone has any doubt, any query, then we can address. Else we can close. Tanu, Jerry, Rudolph, any doubt, any query so far?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, then see you tomorrow. Please work on these assignments and finish it off as soon as possible. And Jerry, please go through all recordings and complete all the assignments.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, Shan.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye.